Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him! Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Finds his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it. The line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Berger. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Talk a little UCLA. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass, trying to set up the screen. Powers through, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Coleman. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. And then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Shakes off the just dismissing tackles. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more, and he's able to shed one tackle. yardage. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
And you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays. And he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible.
Finds his target down the middle.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. The give from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fires into traffic, picked off. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Moves around to clear up the vision. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The kick is on its way. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open the second half on the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Punts it out of the air. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Safe completion on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
UCLA, 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Catch in the middle. It's Evans. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Williams looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Huskies. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out. It's Berger. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Wants to throw again. Gets open down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bruins hit it quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. No huddle offense to the line. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good, big-time candidates.
Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Fun one in the Big 12, man, they generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Big guy smells it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's
turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game,